Okay, it's Sunday, May 6th, 2007. We're at a Susquehanna S Gaugers meeting. As with any club, you never have all the members together for any one event, but we've got a significant portion of them here today, and we thought we'd give you the opportunity to meet with a few of the Susquehanna S Gaugers. This is James Ingram narrating, and I'm going to have the members introduce themselves and tell you real briefly where they're from and if they got any special interests. So we'll take it away with Dennis.
Hi, my name's Dennis Oberholtzer. I'm from Wellsboro, PA, and I am strictly S-gauge, and I generally set my layout up at Dickens of Christmas in Wellsboro in December.
Okay, good. And on to Earl.
My name is Earl Wagner, and I'm an S-gauger, and almost 100% steam. That's my forte, and that's about it for me.
Okay, and you also do some fancy machine work also, right?
Well, in the eyes of people that can't, I do.
Yeah, in the eyes of all of us. Okay, thank you. Okay, and on to Mr. Persing.
I'm Robert Persing. I live in Sunbury, Pennsylvania. I collect mostly American Flyer, and I also do some Plasticville building parts and things like that.
Are you still on the web?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay, and on to Bernie.
From Mountaintop.
Okay, good enough. And he's one of our younger members, the up and coming. This is the future you're looking at here. Okay, and on to, thank you, Bernie, and on to Tom.
I'm Tom Vaughn from Howard, Pennsylvania, S-gauger. I'm working into getting an operation going, and my strong suit, I guess you call it, is wiring things. I like to make circuits to do stuff.
Okay, thank you. And now we're going to spin around here. We'll go up to the back row. Okay, and we're lined up with Mr. Duke. Go, take it away, Dave.
My name's Dave Duke. I'm from Northumberland, and I collected S-gauge for many years. My father started me off when I was young, and I just kept it going and continue to add to it.
Okay, and
Dick Purnell from Northumberland. Collected American Flyer and gotten more into S Helper and American models in a high rail layout now.
Okay. And on to
Mark Schwartz from Nanticoke, Pennsylvania. I used to be S-gauge, HO, and N-gauge, but now I'm strictly S-gauge, preferably Flyer, and I'm playing with the S-helper stuff too.
Okay, and you probably got the record as being our longest commuter to reach meetings since you live almost over in the Scranton area. Okay, on to Mr. King.
Okay, I'm S-gauge, N-gauge, HO. I play with them at Christmas time. That's about all I do with them. I paint different models and stuff like that. I'm from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. That's about it.
Tell us who you are.
I'm Jim King.
Okay, on to Mr. Dave VanGilder. He's our corresponding secretary, and he's the one who gets our publicity in the S-gauge and the NASG Dispatch magazines.
Yep, that's me, Dave VanGilder. I live in Shamokin, Pennsylvania. I grew up in Danville, Pennsylvania, and when I was a kid, I had an American Flyer layout and so on, but kind of got away from it, and I got back into it probably about 7-8 years ago, and I do it all. I do S-gauge, American Flyer, S-helper, and American models, all of it.
Okay, thank you. And on to Mark Anderman.
I'm Mark Anderman from the Jersey Shore area. I guess I got started as a S-gauger with a Christmas layout that evolved to a larger and larger setup as my girls grew up, and now it's kind of a Christmas layout on steroids.
And you were recently in the S-gauge magazine not too long ago.
I guess that was about a year ago.
Okay, thank you. And on to our final member here, Charles Buffington.
Hi, I'm Charles Buffington. I'm basically 100% American Flyer. Hopefully to get my layout built in the very near future, as soon as the basement gets done.
Okay, and you're probably one of our further away commuters also, being down toward Harrisburg, right?
A little bit toward it, yes.
Okay, and I think that takes care of everybody for today. We'll get a back-up shot here if we can. Okay, well, thank you, gentlemen, for speaking, and now you've had a chance to meet part of the Susquehanna S Gaugers.
I'm James Ingram from Williamsport. I dabble in several different sizes. I call this railroad delay and hesitate, or D&H for short, because there's all kinds of delays.
nothing much ever seems to get done, probably because I spend too much time poking my nose into other people's business. Anyway, down here on the lower level we have delays in S gauge, further up delays in HO gauge, and still further up we've got delays in G scale. Okay, we've got Dave VanGilder in the camera. He's got a little demonstration system set up here with the Z stuff crossing gates. And the interesting thing about these are they use a electric eye, I believe, but it bounces off the piece of rolling stock to activate it. So he's going to take the demonstration from here.
Okay, the first sensor is in this block signal here, and as the car moves past that block signal, it activates the gates. And then as the car moves on down, there's another sensor between the two gates that will keep the gates down as long as that car is there, or a car is passing through. And as the car passes beyond that sensor, then the crossing gates will come back up again.
And that works coming from either end, right?
Both directions. There's another sensor in this blocking signal that if you timed it out and then came back in this direction, didn't time it out long enough. It should operate it again.
6 seconds. You're not.
Yep, I'm not waiting 6 seconds. We have to wait until the timer times out, but it should operate coming in either direction. There we go. And it's the same thing as it passes through. As long as the car is in that center between the gates will stay down until it passes on through, and then they should return.
So you don't have to do anything special to the trains, no magnets or
nope. The indicators are right in the units. The sensors are right in the units. The wiring is real simple. Just a matter of connecting the wires and hooking it up to the transformer.
Okay. Pull the car off the track and let it reset if you would, and then just once it times out with its 6 seconds.
It's going to operate again because I just unplugged it.
Put your hand out. Just put your hand down in front of the sensor on the end there, just to demonstrate how it works with your hand.
Well, it's when you plug it in, it automatically runs. It'll automatically come down. I stepped on the cord and unplugged it.
Okay, now it's reset and ready to go, right?
It should be reset. I'll give it a couple of seconds just to be sure that we're timed out.
So that sensor bounced the light beam off that passenger car, and
it's self-contained. It has the light and the receiver both in that unit. And the center ones, there's a light unit in this one, and the sensor is on this side. So as long as that's blocked, the gates will stay down. Once that passes on through, it should bring them back up.
Okay, sounds good. That ought to do it. Is there anything we forgot to say?
I don't believe so.
Okay, thank you, Dave, for the demonstration. Appreciate it. Thank you for going to all the trouble to make that special demonstration section.
You're welcome.